Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Snowrunner hardmode playthrough. So, a lot has happened since the previous episode. If we go into the map real quick, go over to our contests and tasks. You'll see, apart from this one at the top here, because it is bugged out, if we go into any of the other maps, you will see that we don't actually have any more contests to do. That is because I have actually completed all of the contests. I made a video about it, and let's just say it didn't really go that well. In fact, it went so badly that I ended up deleting the video. So we had, I think it was 8 contests, 8 or 7 contests to do. In the end, I only got gold on 2 of the contests. It went that badly that the rest of the contests, I was only able to get bronze. So it was really embarrassing. It was really a bad video. I didn't want to show it to you. So we are moving on for this episode. So in this episode, we are going to be continuing to do some contracts for Alaska. We are going to be... I want to get these login contracts done and out of the way. We'll leave these massive ones like the Order Master Supreme. It's a really, really big order. We'll leave these towards the end. We're going to be doing a lot of these small contracts. I don't know how long these login contracts are going to do or going to take. Of course, it is 2 of each to the sawmill. And then we have 2 of each to the sawmill in White Valley as well. So I'm not sure how long they're going to take. I'm hoping they're not going to take the entire episode. But with that being said and done, we are parked up here in Mountain River. Because I did also notice, if we go into... Which one was it? Yeah, so supply crates. We need 4 consumables to the sawmill in White Valley. We are heading to White Valley anyway to pick up all of our logging equipment. I thought we might as well get these delivered. We also have 1 service spare parts on the top, and that is for a pipeline we have to repair over in White Valley as well. So I figured we might as well pick that up on the way past. Yeah, and get these delivered. That would be at least 1 contract out of the way. I'm not sure if it's a 2-parter. I'm pretty sure it's not. So that will be at least a little bit. Oh, while we are here, so as you can see, we did earn around about 40,000, I want to say, for doing those contracts or contests. And of course, we have upgraded to level 30, so we are max level right now. We also got 85% done in Alaska, so a couple more episodes, and I think we should be pretty much ready to move to Russia. We need to go across this bridge down here. Yeah, a couple more episodes in Alaska, and I think we're pretty much done. And then we're ready to move to Alaska by our new scout vehicle. So I hope everyone had a brilliant New Year. I hope everyone had a brilliant Christmas as well. Got everything. Oh god, we've already lost the cargo. Well, this might be a long journey if we keep losing it every 5 minutes. But we'll pick it back up for now, put it back on the top. Already covered in snow, look at that. The customers are not going to be very happy with the state of their service spare parts. Anyway, let's pop it back on the top. Restore the crane. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Don't want to be rolling back the hill back down the hill while we have the menu open. Anyway, it is turning into night time, so let's turn on the lights and roll the intro. So in White Valley, where do we need to drop these off? See, we don't want to go that way because the pipeline is still down. So if we just come down past the gas station and take this normal route that we take to the sawmill, I think that should be okay. And once we deliver that to the sawmill, we can just drive all the way down And then we'll head on over to the garage and get all of our logging equipment sorted. Let's turn on some lights for safety. Make sure we don't slide too much down this hill. Now I was just thinking, as I was looking over the map, I think I made a mistake. I think the logging equipment is actually going to be in Northport. I think we were using the logging station from Northport, so I think this was a little bit of a mistake, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can do any of the other contracts, or any parts of the other contracts, while we're over here anyway. We might have to do login at the end of the episode. We'll wait and see. Ooh. So yeah, the contracts, or the contests, did not go to plan. They were incredibly difficult. I think the problem I had was that the fact I don't have any good trucks for contracts, at least. Maybe if we put this a different, put it long ways. Maybe that's going to help a little bit more. These consumables, they're not very wide, so they don't take up a lot of space. Anyway, let's put that on, restore the crane. But yeah, the biggest problem I had with the contest is that I don't really have any off-road trucks as such. Like, I do have trucks that can go off-roads, but not specialised off-roads, if you know what I mean. Like, we did the Kenworth. Actually, the Kenworth was the only truck that managed to get gold. We did the deliver the scouts in Pedro Bay to the boathouse. So that's where we got all the money and experience from. We got gold 5 times on that one. We also tried the A&K, and we did most of the contests actually with the Land Rover. Turns out the Land Rover was not the truck to go to. But to be honest, I was just happy to get them out of the way. I don't... Oh god! This is not going to plan. Oh dear. These roads are certainly very slippy. You would have thought I'd learned by now, but apparently not. Well, we'll just put that on the top again. Just like that. Didn't really help with turning it around, so we're not going to bother again. Yeah, as I was saying, the contests, I'm just happy to get them out of the way. I'm not too bothered about getting gold on them. As long as they're counting towards the completion, then that will be good enough for me. We're just going to have to hold that on the top like that. No problem at all. So I have been thinking, actually, now that we're talking about Russia and almost being done with Alaska, I have been thinking, I think we're going to have to invest heavily in a pretty good truck. Not like we've done in Alaska. We're actually going to have to buy some trucks that are suited to the task in hand. So I have been looking at the other Kenworth, the Kenworth W95 something, 963 or something like that. I've been looking at that one. I've also been looking at the Paystar. Of course, that is a 3 slots cargo bed. Well, it has a 3 slot cargo bed and can also tow a trailer and all that good stuff that we're looking for. So that is a possibility. Struggling a little bit through this mud. Doesn't help that the truck is tipping so much. If we get it flat again, it should be good enough to carry on. So yeah, do let me know down in the comments if you have any recommendations for what truck we should be looking for to go to Alaska or go to Russia. I am open to suggestions. Haven't decided on what truck we're going to get yet. I do know that we get quite an overpowered truck, the Tiger. But the Tiger is not very versatile. It can't take a sideboard and a trailer. Okay, we're going to have to disconnect the winch. Hopefully it still stays on there anyway. Jesus, this is tough terrain down here. Oh, diff lock on. Don't have all-wheel drive, of course. Even with the winch, we're struggling. Just need to get through this water section. Maybe a winch further back might be helpful. It is night time, so it's quite difficult to see. Oh god, don't tip. Please don't tip. Right, can we attach to anything on the other side over there? I really dislike this quick winch. Maybe attach the trailer to this little tree stump. See if that is going to help. I really want to attach to the tree on the other side. Did you see that fallen tree over there? We seem to be very stuck on something. I'm not really too sure what, if I'm honest. But we can definitely move. But every time I attach a winch, it really wants to fall over. There we go. That's better. Okay, we are through that horrible little terrain there. I think we're going to have to keep it in low pretty much the entire journey. We'll see if low high can do anything. But I'm not holding high hopes for this Kenworth. We do know it does struggle off roads, and actually it struggles on road because we don't have the chain tires. Use the tree to get a little bit of rotation. Okay, we seem to be making good progress now. This doesn't seem as muddy as that little water section. Okay, we're gonna go over the middle here. I don't like the little sides passageway there. I think it's gonna be a little bit too uneven. We're gonna try and go over these logs. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We're gonna give it a try nonetheless. And then there is the sawmill right around the corner there. So not too far to go. Once we get there, we will have to repack the truck because they did come loose when I was trying to battle my way through that section back there. And I think we're stuck on the tree. We are indeed. See if we can winch ourselves over. Perfect, just like that. And now the tree is still stuck on the trailer. See if we can winch that over. See if we can. Oh my god. No, that is one stubborn tree. Come on, tree, disappear. Why won't you disappear, tree? Maybe just sit on it for a little bit. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
One eternity later.
If we can move the trailer around a little bit and then lift it up over to this power line. There we go. There we go. We are through. Just have to make sure we don't tip the truck now. That took a little bit longer than expected. But we have made it to the sawmill. Once we get all through this thick snow over here. Beautiful stuff. Not quite. Got to remember not to turn when the back wheels are still spinning like that. Then we just don't have the forward momentum to make any sort of steering. But anyway, into the sawmill. Take a wide line so that we can get it turned around. Just like that. And then we're going to lift up that one. Right. And repack the cargo. Perfect. And then we just consumables 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is contract complete. Release that. Restore the crane, pack the cargo, and away we go. So it should be a lot lighter now. So making our way through this back trail should be a little bit easier. We don't have all of that extra weight on. Having said that, we get stuck in the sawmill. Right, out of the sawmill, let's make our way. Oh, not quite out of the sawmill. How are you getting stuck on that? There's nothing even there. Come on, Kenworth, you can do it. Beautiful. Yes, we are going to make our way over to the pipeline. Of course, this pipeline does take quite a lot to get it fixed, but at least we have one item that we can cross off the list. That is the wrong contract that we are tracking, but we can change that once we get closer to the pipeline. Make our way through this muddy section. Get stuck like we usually do. We're still kind of moving. Get that diff lock going. Not that it's going to help too much, I wouldn't imagine. We are kind of moving very, very slowly. So we're going to leave the trailer there. And we're going to go to the back side of the pipeline. And then we'll just come back. Get the trailer. And make our way through. Back to the main road. If we can carry a bit more momentum going through this mud. Well, here is the pipeline. I actually didn't take too long at all. It's a shame there's no like shortcut underneath, as there usually is, or sometimes is, with a pipeline. Right, let's start tracking it. Drilling stuff, no. Valley pipeline building. Start tracking and get this delivered. There we go. I have one. So now we just have to go back, get the trailer, see if there is anything that we can do around this area. So I just noticed as I was tracking it, we did actually need some wooden planks. So I've quickly come back to the sawmill, get it loaded up onto the loading platform. And while we're here, we might as well get this back to the pipeline. That way we're not going to have to make this journey again. Yeah, that'll do right there. Use the crane, pack cargo, and let's make our way over back to the pipeline. So back at the pipeline. Sorry I forgot about your wooden planks. There you go, sir. So before we make any more mistakes, let's just go back and check what we can get done in this area. So aerodrome, oil barrels. I don't think there's anywhere here we can pick up oil barrels. Oh, there is. Drilling site. Okay, well we can get that one done pretty much straight away. Start tracking that. Logging, we're not really in any position to get logs. Oh, we are. There is a logging station right there. Get medium logs from there. Okay. Can we get any long logs though? No. But we can. There is a long log station there. Okay, so we can get these done actually in White Valley, so it's not too bad. What else do we have? Drilling stuff, drilling equipment. Can we get any of that here? No. Yes, we can. We can get it at the airdrome and deliver it to the Northport. Okay. From water to whatever, water to land. So we have drilling spare parts here, which we deliver to the factory over there. We can get that done pretty much straight away. Brilliant. So that's before we get started with this pipeline, because that is pretty much cargo from all over the place. Let's drive back and we'll probably do the drilling spare parts to the factory. Concrete blocks to the warehouse in Mountain River. Okay, I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Let's just go back to the service site and pick up some drilling spare parts. Deliver those to the factory, then we'll take it from there. Alright, at the service site, they do have some fuel over here, so we might as well use that. Let's refuel everything that we can. Did of course use the trunk repair supplies as well, so we'll fill that up as well. Get this turned around. Fill up with 4 drilling spare parts. Very, very icy out here. That trailer right about there should do. Get that unhooked. What else can we pick up from here? Maybe service spare parts? The drilling spare parts is the only thing we can pick up. Okay, so let's get these loaded up real quick. And let's make our way over to the factory again. But we might not end up getting any logging done in this episode. Might have to wait until the next episode. I really want to get that pipeline prepared if we can. Since we only have the Kenworth on this map, it might be a little bit difficult because we don't have any large cargo that we can take. We don't have any setup for a large cargo. If it's 4 small 1-slot cargoes or 2 2-slot cargoes, we can get it done. But other than that, I think we might be struggling. Just have to muscle our way through this little bit of muds. Get back on the roads, and then factory isn't too far away, which is why I wanted to get this one done and out of the way. Let's go get this delivered. It's just up here if I'm not mistaken. I think maybe around this next corner we should be there, so it's not going to take too long. Yeah, I think I just need to actually start getting on with it instead of trying to plan so much, because I'm not very good at planning. I want to get everything done so efficiently that it's just wasting time and I end up messing up anyway, so I might as well just get on with the actual job. Get the small jobs out of the way. Just focus on one delivery at a time. And then if I notice anything that would save us time while we're there, then we can get on and do that. But otherwise, let's just take it one step at a time. And step 1 is deliver the drilling spare parts to the factory. Mission complete. Right. What can we pick up from the factory? Concrete blocks. Don't want to load the metal beams, which we need. So metal beams and concrete blocks. Okay, so we need concrete blocks for the Cargoopolis. And that is in Mountain River. We're not going to Mountain River. That is log in. Order Master Supreme is oversized cargo. Oil barrels will probably do next. So metal beams, and we want on the loading platform. Thank you very much. We might as well leave the trailer here. We are going to be coming back past to get the oil barrels. So we might as well leave this one here. We're just hopping over to the pipeline with these metal beams. Not going to take too long. I'm not too worried about making it perfect. Restore the crane, pack the cargo. Yeah, we'll leave the trailer like pretty close to the road because we're not actually going to need to come into the factory. I really wish that you could sell trailers in hard mode, because I really would like to buy a trailer. I want to buy a 5 slots semi trailer. Alright, let's detach the trailer and make our way over to the pipeline. And the reason I'm leaving the trailer there is because we don't actually need it, and also it's going to be much easier to turn this one around. So just across the bridge, deliver the metal beams, and then we should be on to the next contract, which is to deliver, I think it was 5 oil barrels to the airdrome. I'll get this one delivered. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll go collect our trailer and we shall head on over to the drilling site. Alright, over in the drilling site, so I think it was 5. I can't remember, I'm going to have to check before we actually start loading. But I think it was 5 pallets. Which means we're going to have to do the extra one on the top again. If we stop right here, that should be good enough. Turn the engine off. So let's start tracking it. What was it going to be? Drilling, stuff delivery. Nope. Enterprise. Oil barrel delivery. Yeah, 5 oil barrels to the airdrome. So let's get on with that. Detach trailer. So the only annoying thing about doing it this way, like putting the extra one on the top, is that you can't pack the cargo when you have more than the cargo slots actually on the truck. So you have to go and connect back up to the trailer, pack all the cargo, and then no, we don't want to. We want it on the loading platform, and that is the only way you can actually get the extra one on top. So it's slightly annoying. I do think you should. Oh no, we want to go back. No, what are you doing? Stop it. So we want to put this one on the top, but I do feel like you should be able to pack and unpack the cargo. Like if you're just in a truck next to it, I don't see why that would be such an issue. But we are going to put this on top again, put the legs in, and then we're just going to leave it there, basically, so we doesn't fall off again like it did last time. Perfect. Now let's head on over to the airdrome, get these delivered, see if there is any. I think we need oversized cargo for the next pipeline delivery, which I think we can get at the airdrome. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 2-slotter or a 4-slotter. Of course, if it's anything over a 2-slotter, we can't take it with our current setup, and I don't think we have any trailers over here. We only have the one gooseneck trailer, which is actually sitting in Northport. So pretty easy drive. It did get dark very, very quickly, but we took the main road all the way around. I'm gonna position this just in case we need to pick anything up. Anyway, let's get these delivered first, just like that. We'll disconnect the winch, pack the final cargo, and get that delivered as well. Now that is another contract completed. We have drilling equipment, which is a 4-slot cargo. Oversized cargo, which is also a 4-slot cargo. Okay, so we're not going to be able to get that done. What else do we need? Large pipes, concrete blocks. We get any of that here? We can get the concrete blocks here, and large pipes probably going to be down there. Yes, we could probably get that one, or at least the concrete blocks done, since we have the base for 4-slot cargos. So yeah, the concrete blocks is pretty much the only thing that we can actually get done right now. The rest is going to take up at least 4 slots of cargo. So we're going to have to make our way back to the factory, pick up 4 concrete blocks, and make our way over to Mountain River. Okay, loaded up with our 4 concrete blocks. Didn't take too much time at all, because it's much easier to travel around the map when you don't have any cargo. I just about managed to avoid that concrete barrier. So yeah, now we need to make our way over to the Mountain River map, I believe. I think it's that one over there at least. We need to deliver to the warehouse. There are a couple of warehouses on Mountain River, so I hope it's one of the easiest to get to. That is very close to being damaged. Yeah, this Kenworth is not very good on these icy roads, mainly because we don't have any chain tires. We just need to get up this hill, and then we should be at the tunnel to Mountain River. As long as we can make it up this hill with no chain tires on, of course. Try and keep to the edge. Right, let's get into Mountain River and see exactly which warehouse we need to be delivering these concrete blocks to. Yes, lovely stuff. Right, warehouse. That is not a nice location. Okay, so I think I'm going to come down here. Maybe. Follow this road along. Up here somewhere. And then there. And then while we're here, we might as well pick up these bricks along the river. I can't remember where they need to be delivered to. They need to be delivered to the warehouse as well, so we'll do that while we're down there. But yeah, I'm just going to use a bit of the waypoints just for this one, because the map isn't, or the road isn't really very well highlighted, so I figured we'd just keep the GPS on, keep the waypoints on. That way we don't get lost down by the river. We did refuel when we was leaving White Valley, so we don't need to worry about fuel for the time being. Right, can we get down there? It doesn't look like there's a road that goes down there. Whether that is going to be good enough for this truck, we'll wait and see. I mean, it looks pretty good. Just have to make sure we don't go too fast. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Easy peasy. Now we just need to climb the hill again. Yeah, I might use that actually as a way to get to this warehouse. That seems like the easiest way so far. I have to put it in low for this hill. Still not really working. Try and wiggle it a little bit. Oh, little tiny bit of movement, and we are kind of up. Should be able to make it from here. He says. Yeah, we're up. No problem. We'll get these delivered. We'll head on back down the river. See if we can rescue those pallets of bricks as well. That pallet of bricks is a task that I picked up in the episode that you will never see. I'm just going to check real quick if this is actually... Yeah, see, we have attempted that. We've got 5 minutes 30 on a task that's supposed to take 3 minutes. But yeah, it wasn't the best. Let's just put it that way. Right, let's get these delivered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all we need for that contest or contract is... Why are we not going? Oh yeah, we need to put it in auto. So all we need for that now is 3 large pipes, and I do believe the large pipe is a 4-slot cargo. Of course, we did rescue one over in Northport, I believe, next to the drilling site. So I think pretty much all of the other cargo that we need to deliver is going to be 4-slot cargoes. We only have one 4-slot cargo trailer, so I'm not too joyous about doing that. Right, let's start tracking bricks in the river so we can actually see where these bricks are. There's 1, 2, and 3 over there. Perfect. See if we can get this one without actually going down that way. Just drag it to us as far as we can. Attach it, and then we can drag it down the river. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. Almost like it was made for it. Put this one on the trailer first. Okay, let's make our way to pallet number 2. So another of the contract or contests was to drive down this riverbed, and we chose to do that in the Land Rover. Let's just say it was maybe not the truck that we should have chose. As you can see, even the Kenworth is getting stuck down here. But yeah, the Land Rover definitely not the truck to choose for that particular contract or contest. That's better. All-wheel drive would definitely be helping through these rocks. Now there is a pallet all the way over there. I'm wondering if that is like deep water. But anyway, let's get this one onto the back of the bed. Right, 2 down and 1 to go. I'm wondering if we should maybe go back on the road, if we can even get onto the road. Yeah, with all this ice around, it definitely makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, so we made it back onto the road. That was a bit of a nightmare, if I'm honest. You can see my tyre tracks all the way back down the river. Yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare. I can see why the Land Rover was struggling so much, because we were also struggling quite a bit. I'm wondering how to get to this particular pallet. Maybe just over here. And then we just need to find a way to turn around once we get down here. Camera's gonna kind of freak out a little bit, and nothing really I can do about that. We are, of course, underneath the bridge. Get it as close as we can. Beautiful. Right, now we need to work out a way to get back. I can't really see anything with this camera. I'm thinking maybe we can go down the river this way. Hoping that we won't get stuck too much. I'm sorry about the camera. I can't see anything either. There we go. There we go. And then back up to the road. Through here maybe. Seems as good an idea as any. Come on. Climb the hill. There we go. Beautiful stuff. And we have traction. Finally. There we go. We are up and away. Now we just need to deliver these over to the to the warehouse. And that will be yet another task completed. But after a pretty rocky start to the episode, we've actually done quite a lot. I would have liked to get the pipeline done. I would have also liked to do all of the logging. As it turned out, that was not going to be the case. But yeah, we don't have too much left to do in Alaska. I'm predicting maybe about 3 episodes. 3 episodes left of Alaska, and then we shall be ready for Russia. Alright, get these delivered. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. But that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you are enjoying the series. And of course, get yourself subscribed so that you never miss a video. But yeah, pretty good episode after a rocky start. We've got, I think it was like 4 contracts completed. 4 or 3 contracts completed. Plus this little task down by the river. But yeah, pretty good episodes. After we initially messed up the planning on the first delivery. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. I will hope to see you in the next video. But until then, a massive thank you, take care, and goodbye.